I am Walter White. I am going to voyage around the world using just the ocean currents, and my sick boat. We start in Spain, in the city La Coruña. The marine life is vast, with bottlenose dolphins, orcas, monk seals, stingrays, and man-of-war jellyfish. The temperature is generally in the mid-50s around this time of year. Now we ride the Canary Current to Africa. Specifically, Casablanca, Morocco. There, we will drive to Tripoli, Libya. In the Mediterranean Sea, we find animals such as the flying gurnard, parrotfish, short-snouted seahorse, and the cuttlefish. It is slightly warmer here, in the upper 50s. Now we take the North Equatorial Current to South America, right into Caracas, Venezuela. In the Caribbean Sea, there is so many different types of marine life that I would talk for hours. But a few examples are the blue tang, gorgonian, nurse shark, branded coral shrimp, and the squirrel fish. Because Venezuela is closer to the equator, it is rather warm, in the mid-70s. Next, we board our boat again and head for North America. We will ride the North Equatorial Current and the Gulf Stream. We stop in Key West, Florida, one of the prettiest coastal cities in the United States. There is a large coral reef that contains animals such as the damselfish, barracuda, loggerhead sea turtle, manatee, spiny lobster, and more. It is fairly warm here as well, being about 75. Now the hard part of my voyage begins. First we take the Gulf Stream, then the North Atlantic Drift, then the Kamchatka Current to land in Mito, Japan. Then I will drive to Niigata, Japan. In Niigata, we can see the Sea of Japan. Here, such animals like the beluga whale, hairy crab, sea cucumber, and the Japanese spider crab live. It is fairly cold here, being normally in the lower 50s, often reaching the mid-40s. Now we have the longest part of the trip, the 6 currents we need to take to get to Australia. First we will take the Kuroshio Current. Then the North Pacific Drift. Then the California Current. Then the North Equatorial Current. Next the South Equatorial Current. Lastly the East Australia Current. Now we land in Townsville, Australia. This city is really close to the Great Barrier Reef, known for its vast marine life. Just to name a few, there's the butterfly fish, the staghorn coral, whale shark, stone crab, lots of seagrass, some parrotfish, and Maori wrasse. We are getting close to the end of the voyage. Last stop Antarctica. Even though it is close to the end of the trip, it is still not easy. We must take the East Australian Current, West Wind Drift, an Arctic Circumpolar Current, and then the Antarctic Subpolar. Because there are no cities in Antarctica due to it being in the -20s often, we will stop at a research base. Specifically, the Ways Divide Camp owned and operated by the United States. Here, there are penguins, whale seals, albatrosses, an Arctic twofish, and some amphipods. Now the journey is completed, and I am very cold. Time to return home. Ugh.